Guys, Miss Taylor Swift. What up peoples of the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome to day 4 of the reading rush. So as you can probably see from the lighting, it is currently nighttime outside and the sun has disappeared. She's nowhere to be seen. And I'm only starting my day 4 vlog now because I started editing my video and I just had dinner and then I ended up on a FaceTime call with my cousin and we were just chatting and stuff, and then I just never started my vlog and I forgot to start reading. I'm getting complacent, guys. I don't want to get complacent. Just because I finished Becoming yesterday, which was the biggest book on my TBR, does not mean I get to start relaxing and slacking. Absolutely not. We're not letting that happen, people. No, no, no. So, it's okay because I'm gonna finish my book today and I'm gonna finish this new one that I'm literally about to start, which is Date Me, Bryson, Keller by Kevin Van Wy. Now this is one I'm so excited to read and it won on the poll that I did on my Instagram, so thank you guys for picking it. And I am so looking forward to reading this because literally on the back of it, it literally says, an irresistible LGBTQ plus romance perfect for fans of Becky Albertalli and Jenny Han. I absolutely love Becky Albertalli and I love all of her books. And then Jenny Han, I love To All the Boys I've Loved Before. So apparently this should be perfect for me. So let's see if that quote is correct. I'm going to keep my expectations a little bit low just in case because I don't want to get my hopes up thinking I'm going to love it and then be disappointed. So I'm going to keep them low and hopefully I will end up really enjoying this one. And also I am going to be doing a reading party with my best friend Ilse from the channel Ilse's Books. If you guys don't know Ilse, you guys should really go check out her channel. I absolutely love and adore Ilse with all of my heart. She's been one of my best friends since I started my booktube channel back in 2014. So if you haven't checked out her channel, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. You guys should go check her out. She's also daily vlogging for the Reading Rush. So if you want to see those videos, go over to her channel and check her out. But basically, we're going to be doing a reading party over FaceTime. And I know I'll obviously be starting reading this. And I think Ilse is reading The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I'm not too sure. I'll let her tell you on our FaceTime call. But yes, time to go start reading. Okay guys, so I'm now in bed and I have actually started Date Me, Bryson, Keller. I've read 9 pages. So much progress. But I am now on my FaceTime call with Ilse.
I vlog.
What are you reading? Please share with the group.
I'm reading The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. It's been a while. I'm behind, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
And how are you finding it?
What?
I was gonna say, how are you finding it so far?
I like it. I really like our main character, to be honest, because, I mean, I don't know, well, I don't think this is a spoiler, but, well, she's human, and in this world, even though she knows she is, like, obviously not as strong, she is strong because she's very strong-willed, and I really like that about her. Like, she takes no shit. So I really like her. But I'm really liking it so far. Like, I really have no complaints. And the story is very good, and I like the world, so I'm enjoying it.
I'm waiting for you to get to, like, the plot points, that, like, the parts where I got shook. Oh, just be ready.
I know that everyone and their mothers have already read this book, and well, the series itself. And I'm just like, I know I'm late to the party, but I'm getting there.
So me and Ilse are gonna do a bit of reading. It's currently like after midnight for me, so I don't know how long I'll stay up, but I do want to make some progress because I want to get this book hopefully finished in this vlog, like started and finished in the same vlog. Let's hope we can do it. We're manifesting it. Oh my god, what is going on with my hair? Ew, that was not a look. We did not like that. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go start reading some of this and see how far I can get, and I'll let you know my thoughts in a little bit. Okay guys, so I have read quite a bit. I am up to page 83 of the book, and so far I'm really enjoying it. Once again, it's kind of feeling like one of those books that I've always wanted to read about, with like a male and male romance. And like, I've always read it with like the heterosexual kind of romance. And I've never read one with a male-male romance where I could relate to. And it's like, I'm finally getting it because it's kind of like a fake dating trope and like a dare and everything. Ugh. it's kind of everything. And I already cried at one point. And Ilse experienced it because one of the characters did something really cute, and then I started crying and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No." And then she's like, "You feel single?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's literally what happened.
I just know you so well, and I know that's what you were thinking.
And Ilse's reading has gone...
Where do I begin? So I did read more, actually read more than 100 pages. I read it like around 130 pages. And there were lots of twists and turns, and I was not okay with it.
So she got so much reading done. I got to page 83. I wanted to get to page 100, but I didn't get that far. But 83 is not bad, and I'm very tired, so I want to go to sleep. And I'll wake up in the morning and hopefully read a lot more and finish it possibly tomorrow. Who knows? We shall see. Good night. I'm so tired. Good morning, everyone. So I am now reading more of Date Me Bryson Keller. I'm up to page 90 right now, but I just wanted to stop and read this quote because when I read it, I was just like, yes, yes, yes. So the main character has been like talking about like Leonardo DiCaprio because he doesn't like him or something. And he's talking then about like Hollywood itself. So he says, "Also, my dad is South African, and let me tell you that Leo's accent in Blood Diamond was terrible. I just don't understand why Hollywood doesn't hire actors from the region instead of giving us bad accents. Or like, just don't do an accent that is offensively bad." Like, I disagree with that so much because there are definitely so many amazing actors and actresses out there that are so much more qualified for the character role than someone who is not from said that region, or they're not that ethnicity, or they're not that sexual orientation, whatever it may be, and then Hollywood just hires someone else because they're more popular or something. Like, just hire the actors and actresses that are like more suited for the role. Okay guys, so I'm just sitting in my reading nook. There's Cookie, and I have been reading, and I got up to page 137, and I have about this much through the book. And guys, I am really enjoying this. I know at the back it says it's an irresistible book for Becky Albertalli and Jenny Han fans, but I am really getting the Jenny Han vibes more than the Becky Albertalli, because this is literally just giving me the LGBTQIA plus version of To All the Boys I Loved Before, because with the fake romance, like, I just love it. I don't even think I said what this book is about, but it's basically about this guy named Bryson Keller, who is like one of the most popular boys in school. And he said that he doesn't believe in high school romances because they never last. And that's why he's always single. And then his friends are like teasing him, saying, "That's just because you never had a girlfriend," and all this kind of stuff. And then he's just like, "I could date someone every week if I wanted to." And then they dare him, saying, "Okay, then prove it. Date someone every single week until the end of the school year or something." And then our main character Kai has like this thing where he ends up getting in trouble in school because of something that Bryson like kind of did. Because there are a lot of people in the school who want to date Bryson every single week because he dates a new person each week. And so one of the girls was like rushing past Kai and made him like spill his drink all over his shirt, and he goes to a school that's very strict on the school uniform and stuff, so he ended up getting in trouble because he had a stain on his shirt. So then Kai kind of like blamed Bryson and the girl at the same time because she was rushing past because she wanted to find Bryson. And then they end up having a conversation, him and Bryson, because they're both like getting in trouble at drama or whatever. And then Kai just basically decides to tell Bryson, "Date me, Bryson Keller," and therefore now he's part of the dare. And yes, it's like a fake relationship because it's only gonna last the week and it's not a real relationship. Maybe the feelings are starting to develop between the two of them. Maybe it won't end up being fake. I don't know. I haven't read any much more to find that out, but we shall see.
A few moments later.
Guys, Miss Taylor Swift just dropped like a bombshell on us all, and Taylor Swift 8 is coming. I was not expecting this. I went onto her Instagram and she posted like this photo of like the woods, and I was like, oh, okay, something's coming. Maybe it's like a teaser for like a music video from Lover or something. And I was like, no, what would like suit that vibe? Because it was like black and white photo, and I was like, none of the songs really suit that vibe. And then she posts even more photos, and then she just casually posts like going, "Folklore is my 8th studio album and it has 16 songs. It drops at midnight Eastern time tonight and the music video premieres later tonight." What? What? I'm literally wearing Taylor Swift right now. Like, what? I can't believe this is happening. Like, I'm so excited. I'm sorry if you don't like Taylor Swift. I absolutely love her. So if you don't like her, I'm sorry, but I am so happy right now. We're getting new music. I'm literally so excited. Like, how does she expect me to do any more reading? All I'm going to be thinking about now is Taylor Swift. Like, I can't process literally anything else. That's all I'm thinking now is Taylor Swift. Like, no books in my head, nothing. I'm just thinking of Taylor Swift. Okay guys, so for this next little clip, because I have just taken a second from reading because I'm still too excited about what just got announced, I was like, what could I do for today's vlog? And I wanted to do the Racing to Read book tag, which was created by Ariel and Verlene on the Reading Rush's actual YouTube channel. So I decided I'm going to do that book tag. But before I do it, I just want to show you really quickly today's mug for the Make a Cup of Tea challenge. So once again, it's very self-explanatory. It just says, fit for a princess. And that is what I am. Very much love that mug. And now I'm going to go on to the questions and do the book tags. So the first question is warm up, a book that stretches your mind. Now for this question, I kind of just went with a book that like made me think a lot and like left a lasting impression on me. And I'm going to go with one that I literally only just finished, and that is Becoming by Michelle Obama. This definitely left a lasting impression on me and it definitely stretched my mind. It's also a very inspiring book. Like many of the quotes in here like really touched me and they were very inspiring. Especially one when she was talking about how no one sets your limits in life. You set your own limits, so don't let someone else limit you to what you can do. And I just found it very inspiring, definitely stretched my mind and left a lasting impression. Second question is start line. What's a book that you started but never finished? So I had a few to go with here, but I went with one that I just recently DNF'd, and that is Dear Evan Hansen. I don't know where I put the dust jacket to this. I think it's somewhere in my old room. Don't know where it is. I feel bad that I can't find it, but oh well. So yeah, I made it like way over halfway through this book before I finally just decided to DNF it, because a lot of the things going on in the book, I just felt really uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable with Evan's motives regarding one of the characters. But the soundtrack for the musical is still something that I love so much. I love all of the songs and that's never going to be taken away from me. But the book just didn't really do it for me, so I ended up DNFing it. The next question is Sprint. What is a book that you read very quickly? So for this one, I have gone with Only Mostly Devastated by Sophie Gonzalez, because I read this book in one sitting during a vlog that I did where I challenged myself to read a book in one sitting. So I read that in that vlog, and I think it took me 6 hours to read this, and I was very impressed with myself and very proud because I never usually read books in one sitting. So I was very proud that I managed to do it with this one. And if you haven't read this, highly recommend. It's an LGBT version of Grease. So good. The next one is Marathon. What is your favorite long book? So for that, I'm going with a book that I read this year that was the longest book I've read so far this year, and it's one of my favorites, and that is House of Earth and Blood, or Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. This book comes in at 799 pages. So this was definitely a very big book, and it's definitely one of my favorites. The next question is Hurdles. What is a book that had ups and downs? So for this, once again, I'm going with a book that I read recently, and that is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. If you guys have seen my reading vlog where I read this one, you will know that I was very conflicted while reading this book, and it should be called The Ballad of Songbirds and Conflictions, because I was like loving it one part and then I'd like, oh, I don't know, and then, oh yeah, I like this, and then I was like, oh, I don't know. So it definitely had very many ups and downs. Next question is Finish Line, a book that you were very proud to finish. So for this, I am going with another one that is a very big book, and that is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. I read this during last year's Reading Rush. I know what you're thinking. Why would I put this on a Reading Rush TBR? But I did it, and I ended up finishing it, and I was so proud of myself that I actually managed to read it in like one vlog. It was one of my most impressive moments of my life, and I'm very proud of myself. The next question is Gold Medal, the best book you've read during a readathon. So for this, I'm actually going to show you a book that I read during the stay-at-home Reading Rush, and that is The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. This is probably one of my favorite books of 2020. I loved it so much. You have probably seen it all over your social medias recently, and it deserves to be, because this book is so freaking good. If you have been thinking about picking it up and reading it, please do it. It's so good, and this is definitely one of the best books I've read during a readathon. And then the final question is participation ribbon, a book you wish got more attention. That book that I ended up picking was Lily and the Octopus by Stephen Rowley. This is a book I read several years ago and I really enjoyed it. This is an adult novel about a man who is suffering with his mental health, and he has a dog named Lily. He loves Lily so much, and he is just going through lots of different things. He's going through a breakup. It's also an LGBTQIA+ book because the main character is gay, and it just deals with so many things and just deals with the friendship between a man and his dog, and it's such a beautiful book. If you love dogs, this is a book I would highly recommend that you pick up, and it's also a sad book, so bear that in mind. Okay, so that is it for the Racing to Read book tag. Now, I know I need to go do today's Instagram challenge because it got announced that it is to take a picture where your book cover matches your background. For this, I don't think I'm going to do today's Instagram challenge because I can't think of any book that I could match with any background in my house. So I don't think I'm going to do today's Instagram challenge, so I feel bad, but I just don't have anything to work. But I did manage to match my outfit to a book, so I will include that on screen. And that is that challenge complete. And then the final thing to do today is to share another bookish memory. And I don't really know, once again, something to share. So the one I'm going to talk about is about me and Chloe from Books with Chloe. You guys may have seen a video that we did together called the Bookstore Scavenger Hunt, and that was such a fun video to film. I absolutely loved it so much. But we filmed that in a bookstore in Sydney, and we were filming this like on the ground, like I am right now, sitting in front of a bookshelf. And we were filming it in public, and there was people constantly walking around us. And I remember this one point, I think it's in one of our videos as like a blooper, but there was like these children that just kept walking by and like staring at the camera, and they were definitely looking at us like, what are you guys doing? And I just remember laughing so much during that time, and it's such a memory that I just always remember, like how funny it was, like that we were literally sitting on the floor in a bookshop just filming, talking to a camera, and like anyone walking by was probably like, what on earth are they doing? And yeah, that's the only memory I can think of right now, just because it's a very funny one, and I still just can't imagine if I was someone just walking around the shop and I just saw these two people on the ground talking to a camera and like laughing, what I would do. So yeah, it's such a funny memory just to think about. Okay guys, so I'm going to end today's vlog here. Taylor Swift has messed up everything. All I could think about is Taylor Swift, and I didn't get to read anymore because my mind was just thinking about that. So I did end up getting up to page 137 of Date Me Bryson Keller. I obviously wished I made a lot more progress, and I'm almost halfway through, but like I obviously want to read a lot more, but anyways, it's okay. I have plenty more time. I'll get it finished. Don't worry. I read Queen of Air and Darkness last year in one day, so if I did that, I can conquer the rest of the books on my TBR. So yes, let me know down below in the comments what books you have been reading and how you were getting on. Hopefully you had a more successful day 4 than I have. And also, if you're a Swiftie, comment down below. Let's get excited together. And other than that, I shall see you all tomorrow for day 5 of the Reading Rush. So goodbye guys.